plaintiff, Andrew Friedman, says the defendant is his brother, and Andrew's witness is the defendant's sixth wife, and he left her for what will soon become wife number 7. Andrew's suing his brother for unpaid rent. Defendant Brent Friedman admits that he's been married 6 times, but insists he's simply trying to find happiness. Brent claims Andrew is suing for more than he owes.
Start with you.
First of all, it's a pleasure to meet you. I watch your show every day. It's nice to be here. One of the things that I respect the most about watching the show is that you look for the truth. You look for the truth and you look for justice. And that is why I am here.
Thank you.
Well, over here, as my witness, she was married to the defendant for 8 years, and she was wife number 6. He has since then moved on to what will become wife number 7.
You will have wife number 7 soon.
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay. But you have had 6.
He has had
You
6.
have
This
had
is
6.
This is number 6.
I never married the same one twice, though.
Right.
He made that mistake.
But you had 6 wives.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you like his 6th wife no doubt told him. I won't keep you long, so let's go right ahead.
Well, so...
Now, what is she doing over there with you?
Actually, we'll definitely get to that point.
Okay, go ahead. He's had 6 wives so far. I'm stuck on that.
My issue is that I've backed the defendant for 44 years. I've done everything that was necessary to try and help him. He has stayed with me several times in between wives.
2.
And my issue is that this time he took me with him. He threatened my way of life along with...
How?
2 years ago, I had 2 near-death experiences. I was forced to reevaluate my priorities, one of which, and the top one, became to take care of my children and leave them with the memories that they require when I'm gone, and to leave them with good memories.
That's a good one.
My ex-wife was kind enough to allow my 10-year-old daughter to come and live with me, okay, when I lived with the defendant and his wife. By leaving, I was forced at that point to have to possibly return my daughter to her mother. And since my daughter, and I don't mean to sound dramatic, is basically the only reason why I wake up in the morning, that was going to destroy my way of life. Since that point, I've taken what I have left in savings and got a very small postage stamp style apartment that has allowed me to continue to live with my daughter.
Let me get some background from him, and certainly think all of us want to know. What time frame did you go in and out of these various marriages, and what's your deal?
One was alcohol.
She was an alcoholic?
Yeah.
Why you divorced her?
He's a womanaholic.
That's a good point. Something, a marriageaholic or something. No, seriously.
Just trying to be happy. One was during her cycle, she became a completely different person.
Gotcha.
I
got you. Her cycle, her
there's
PMS,
a Jekyll and Hyde for
PMS
men.
was high.
Threw me out of the house. One went through menopause and completely became a different person. One turned out to be a thief and stole $78,000 from her employer, and I wasn't gonna sit around.
What about the 6th one? Yeah. All right, I'm not going to require you to get into your thing with her.
Thank you.
You want to speak? State your name.
My name is Karen Casey Friedman.
Okay. All right. What do you want to tell me?
We're not together because he wanted to be happy, and nothing is going to make him happy.
Did he give you anything, any specific things that caused him unhappiness?
Everything I did.
Okay.
Or didn't.
No, it's everything you didn't do, which was pretty much about 90% of everything.
Honor, I have fibromyalgia and other mental causes. And I was unable to do a lot of things.
Did you have these conditions when you met him?
Yes.
And he knew?
Not to this severity, though.
No, but he knew?
I was upfront with him completely
so he
when we
knew
got
you
together.
suffered from a condition. And these other 5 ladies, sir, it sounds like you just needed a little more experience with them before you married them. So, all right, maybe that's what you should have done.
I agree.
Okay.
Whatever
She
happened
did
to
not-
for better or for worse.
Yeah, better or for worse. That's right, sir.
She did not have a name for her problem
All
when
right,
we
sir.
met. She found out what it was later.
Okay.
But
Your
the
Honor,
fact that she wouldn't even
irregardless of
try.
what her
Yeah, let's
problem
get to the
was-
rent. We have to get to the rent, sir.
Irregardless, there was no reason for him to be verbally and emotionally abusive. I lived with them for 2 years, and I listened to him say things to her that were out and out cruel.
Tell me about the rent.
Well, when he decided to have an affair on his current wife,
That's not true.
and he moved
Absolutely
out.
not true.
All
I
right,
moved out
sir,
before
I
any
got you.
Could I go ahead and
care
tell you-
less about this affair junk.
Sir, if I may.
Rent.
When he decided to have an affair and he decided to go ahead and move on, he moved out. He did not take into account the fact, or just did not care, that it was going to put an incredible financial hardship. He told us that he would pay 1/3 of the lease for the remainder of the lease, which he did not do.
How much would that be?
It works out to $413 a month for 6 months, which is $2,478.
All
I
right,
have
and
the
that's
lease
what
here
you're suing him for.
and a copy of the
Let's see
breakdown.
it, please. Sir, what do you say to this?
It's not true.
Okay. Did
I
you
agreed to pay a 1/4. I have
fourth
checks here.
of when you
from-
moved out, you agreed
Yeah.
to pay a 1/4
Yes.
of the total amount.
Yes, of
Okay.
the amount left that I was on
And
the
what
lease
do
for.
you calculate that to be?
$310 a month.
Do you have any evidence that he told you it was $24.78 he would repay you?
Absolutely. She's sitting right there.
All right, and you come on up again, ma'am. You were there when he agreed to pay specifically $24.78 because he says he only agreed to pay $18.60. What did you hear him say he would agree to pay upon moving out?
He didn't say the total amount. He just said
A third of the rent.
Okay, and that comes out to that. And you say you told him a 1/4 of the rent. How many people lived there?
4.
It was my 10-year-old daughter.
Was your daughter there?
She moved in later.
Okay, so why wouldn't it go from 1/3 to 1/4?
Because there are only 3 bedrooms, and
No, but the number
we
of
split
people
it
has
3 ways.
increased, sir. The number of people has increased.
That was just the agreement, sir. I mean, Your Honor,
I believe
the best
his
I can do is-
agreement, 4 people lived there. So we're going to divide it by 4, not by 3. There were not 3 people living there. There were 4 people living there. So it was your daughter. You moved your daughter in on him.
I mean, I understand that being
Judgment for the
difficult, but-
plaintiff for $1,860. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff in that amount.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer now.
He's not nice, and he does rotten things to people, and he never cleans up his messes. He destroys people's lives and doesn't clean up after himself, and I have no intention of ever having anything to do with him again.
Nope. I'm not going to belittle myself that way.
they deserve each other. They're both lying adulterers.
You don't know her. You have no clue.
I don't want to know her
You
if
have
she's
no
anything
clue.
like you.
Actually, you're the one that said that she was stupid and sounded like a man.